Hi, 143 fam. I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. For those of you who connect with me here monthly, you know that I love to give away free readings. For the month of June, I'm going to be giving away 2 free readings via YouTube. I'm also going to be giving away 1 free reading via Insta. Instagram is super new for me. As I grow my account a little bit more, I'm going to try to find unique ways to reach out to you guys in between my first of the month and my mid-month horoscopes here, really utilizing Insta to be able to do that. If you guys have some ideas, let me know, leave me a comment, but connect with me there. For the time being, if you'd like to be considered for a free reading as well, on YouTube to be considered, leave me a comment below. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you let me know that you have subscribed. Same thing with Insta. Connect with me there. We'll follow each other. Shoot me a comment so I know that we really are connected. I will alert winners in June on June 30th. So if you hear from me prior to June 30th, I haven't chosen winners yet. Some of you guys jumped the gun with that, okay? So give me until the end of the month because I really want to give everybody here a fair shot. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I am so grateful for your support. I love being able to build this platform and this community with you all. But with all that said, let's jump in to your June horoscope, see what's in store, general overview, and in love. Hi Cancer, this reading is for Cancer Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 2019. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then we're going to jump into love. I will have timestamps down below. Cancer, general overview, June 2019. Cancer, general overview, June 2019. Okay, Cancer. I got your energy. You're going to notice that there's a focus on change right now, especially as the month progresses. We start off June in Gemini season, but as we get closer to entering into birthday season for you guys, you're going to notice your thoughts start to shift, your energy start to shift, but especially the conversations that you start to have with those around you. It may not even be close loved ones. It could just be a conversation you're having with somebody at work. There is this internal shift going on for you, Cancer. I'm feeling this really strongly about what it is you're trying to manifest. There's something about now in this preliminary state before you step into your season. There's this awareness of what's been going on under the surface for you subconsciously. And this isn't all heavy and it's not all dark. For some of you, sure, fears will be brought to light, ways where you feel like you haven't achieved your full potential. But there's this beautiful positive energy here. It's spotlighted and you truly feel motivated, especially as you get closer to Cancer season. And then once you step into birthday season, you're going to start to take steps forward to really shift and change your life. Now, for some of you, it's going to be very small scale. For others of you, this is a major shift. But some of what's coming up subconsciously for you is an awareness of what it is you're passionate about. How do you want to redirect energy to call in people, opportunities, successes that are truly in alignment of your soul purpose? In what areas of your life are you not fulfilling soul purpose right now? For some of you, relationships are on point, and this really pertains to work. For others of you, work and money and business, it's great, okay? You have your financial stability, but you don't have much of a social life. Maybe love hasn't come full circle in the way you would have liked. Okay, so all of that is coming to light as we step into your season. Let's get a little bit more clarity as to how this pertains to you in June before Cancer season even begins. So Cancer, yeah. So we have this Ocean card. It's about cleansing for sure, detoxing, spiritually detoxing, Cancer. But this also pertains to fluid thoughts, really getting clear as to what it is you want. I'm feeling a lot of meditation here. If you have the opportunity to visit the water, the ocean, go. If you can vacation, go. But for others of you, this is really about cleansing yourself so then you can get clear as to what it is you really want in your life. There feels like it's not a full disconnect. I think that you have some idea where something may be off in your life, or you may be feeling, okay, it's been status quo for a while, nothing dramatic, nothing crazy, but is that fulfilling? Do I want more? You're starting to feel that, and those kinds of thoughts surface. And you may notice that again in those conversations you're having with people, they're not even real conversations of depth. They may be more superficial, but you're like, I wonder why I just said that to that person that I don't really know that well at work. It's like these ideas will come through you. That spirit's speaking to you, but there's some part of your soul, your spirit right now, as you're getting ready to step into your season at the end of the month, you're just becoming more aware, more evolved, more in tune with what it is that will bring you the most joy and the most success and the most love in this lifetime. Do expect this shift to occur pretty soon. I'm really feeling you may already have hints of that energy, okay, as you come into June. But I feel like that's going to snowball as you go through the month. Utilize that Gemini subconscious energy, okay? I think that's where I'm getting some of what's lingering in the subconscious mind comes up through communication because we're in Gemini season. Make the most of those kind of communicative insights. It may do nothing for the person you're talking to, but you will be walking away from certain conversations feeling like, I just landed on gold here. I didn't realize I was still really passionate about that thing until I saw somebody else talking about it and it got you going again. You may pick up what I'm actually channeling right now, so that you may pick up where you left off. There's something that's been on the back burner, and it doesn't feel like it's been on the back burner for a couple of months. This may be an idea or a dream, even for some of you, you've really buried away. Like you've just kind of like packed it and put it away. Sure, I have love for that, but that doesn't really fit into my life anymore. So I'm just going to tuck that away somewhere. Now, all of that, it's like someone has just unpacked all this beautiful information, and it's like, it's time to circle back because there's gold here, there's happiness here, there's joy here, there's money here. But it's all connected to joy, okay? Center of the reading, we have acceptance following ocean. I really think, I'm going to hold these up. What I'm channeling, again, is this cleansing process, but also taking the time to meditate, connecting to Mother Earth, getting really clear on what it is that you want. It helps you come full circle with this acceptance of needing this change, needing not just to shift minor little things in your life, but it's this personal shift of energy. It's about being able to manifest at a higher level. The ocean card speaks to this too. Water is your element, okay? So you're really connecting deeper with your most authentic self, accepting what needs to change, but feeling really empowered about being able to go out and make changes, but also to be able to stay in this receptive state with the universe and call changes into you. It's not all about chasing things. There's also this understanding of, okay, I do have to put out work. I do have to exercise this energy and this momentum forward. However, I also need to receive. I need to be in this clear, cleansed state of mind to receive with gratitude and universe, I'm ready. I really see some of you having major breakthroughs in June. Like major life-changing, game-changing breakthroughs in June. For some of you, that breakthrough comes through in love. It's about doing what you love. It's about making money doing what you love. These two together, I'm being told, it's fluid money. It's making a lot of money. Okay, this water being shown to me as flow of abundance, but also having an abundance of love for what you do. So it's not just about having the great job or closing the deal, and you're not really emotionally connected to it. It's about really coming full circle with what you love in this lifetime, making it your life, having a passion and not tucking it away somewhere anymore. Really taking steps forward to make that passion a real career, to open that business, to take that chance and that risk, because there does feel like a lot of success on the backside of this for you, Cancer. But for others of you, this speaks to romantic partnerships. You're getting clear as to what it is you will and you won't accept in terms of romantic partnerships. We'll take a look at this with more depth in the love portion of this reading, but it comes through really strong here in this general overview. For some of you, it's recognizing that some of the energy, some of the work hustle may have created some blocks in love. You may not have been calling in love at a high vibration. There were people, they will come and go. It was fleeting. For some of you, you feel like you've spent a whole lot of time alone. It feels like that chapter is coming to a close. But again, you're cleansing with this ocean card. You're getting real with this acceptance card as to what you need to change internally to manifest the kind of love that you desire in your life. And again, this is romantic relationships, but also getting clear as to how you can align with the work that you love, making money doing something that you love. So love across the board for you. I feel really calm talking about this. Like I feel super calm. There doesn't feel like an ounce of anxiety for you when we talk about this. It feels like you're getting some legit healing done, okay? Ocean, we talked about meditation. We talk about cleansing, okay? This is being clarified by energy work. For some of you, you are energy workers. That's what you love to do, and there's going to be a successful business. You'll be bringing some sort of energy work into a current business. You may be stepping out as a light worker and a healer yourself, doing something on more of a public platform where you'll be working with clients. There's some money there for you, but I also feel, Cancer, right now as you are in the subconscious Gemini season, make the most of cleansing your energy, make the most of getting energy work done, so when it comes time for Cancer season, you're ready to go. It just feels like a little bit of work needs to be done for you, especially the first couple of weeks of June. Get this energy cleansing done. It doesn't feel so much like a physical detox. This feels like an emotional detox and a spiritual detox, okay? Accepting where you're at in your life, recognizing that you're exactly where you need to be, but that doesn't mean you have to feel stuck, okay? There are a lot of blessings around you. There's this very heightened energy. It feels very electric as you step into your season, but you have to prepare for it. And I really think that that's what this conversation is circling back to. It's about recognizing where you want your life to shift and change, and then preparing to be able to do that work and ultimately to receive those blessings all the way in. Do expect some major blessings coming through in June. There's something here for you, Cancer, and it's big. Let me grab this card for you guys. It just flew. Okay, this makes complete sense, Cancer. We have acceptance, center of the reading message. Okay, this is the most dominant message here. Clarified by law of attraction. This is what it's all about. You're accepting what needs to change, and you're utilizing that personal power to manifest and call in what it is you want at this time. Those thoughts circle around love. Energy work is going to help that. This cleansing process is going to make space for these blessings to come all the way in. This will happen in stages. The first week of June is a great time for you to focus on cleansing and energy work. Then you step into this acceptance of your personal power, knowing what needs to change, utilizing law of attraction, making that energy work for you, calling in what it is you love toward the end of the month, okay? Really preparing for your season in a couple of weeks. If you see this later on in the month, it's fine. This doesn't have to happen in a particular, it doesn't even have to happen in a particular order or a particular time frame, but it does feel like you're going to start with this cleansing. It makes sense. You're going to make room for this positive energy to come all the way through, because if you start manifesting before you cleanse, before you get some sort of energy work done or cleansing done, these blessings will arrive. But I almost see them sort of like waiting in limbo, like, okay, well, you know, universe, sure, we heard your prayer. We know what you want to call into your life, but you haven't made room for it. I do feel for some of you, I'm channeling let your past go. This could be a person. This could truly be not just these minor shifts, okay? For some of you, it will be smaller scale. For others of you, these are major life shifts. It feels like some of you may be moving. That may be part of the letting go so that you can make space for new energy, new people, new blessings to come in. For others of you, it's not quite as drastic, but there does feel like the sense of, I know what you want to call in. You know, Spirit, we hear you. We're hearing you, but you haven't made room. You haven't made space. So don't skip that step, okay? Let's get a clarifier here for love. Yeah. This is all about love being clarified by giving and receiving. This is all about balanced love, balanced relationships, but this is also about this energy that you invest every day into doing what you do to support yourself, to exist on this planet financially, okay? Because as much as spiritual healers don't like to talk about money too much, yes, it is a manifestation of ego, but that is the world that we live in, and it is important for us. You want to be doing what you love now, and for so many of you, that's what feels like, that's where there seems to be a disconnect. You may be making really good money, but you don't love what you're doing anymore, and it's hurting your soul. And right now, you are being called to follow your passions. It doesn't mean that you abandon healthy, stable jobs and, you know, commitments to other people, but there is this balance. Make sure you're at least balancing, okay, your financially stable career, beautiful, but also making time for what it is you love, making time for who it is that you love. For some of you who haven't called somebody in that you love in a very long time, you're being asked to make space for that. Allow that to come full circle. Make time. Make time. You need a better balance too. For some of you, it's just about a better balance. Balancing work life and your personal life. Let's get you a crowning card here. Look, crowning your reading is this. You are experiencing this heightened level of awareness. You are experiencing this heightened level of personal power, and so beautiful, Cancer. Step into this, lean into this, be in that flow. But not everybody's going to be able to handle how evolved and how empowered and how on it you are, especially as we get into late June, okay, and really step into your season. But do expect that energy to show up even before birthday season, Cancer, okay? We're still in Gemini as of recording this. I'm feeling that you may start to feel a little bit of resistance from people around you. There could be some people around you. This could be loved ones, people in a work environment. They're getting a little intimidated by how quickly you are growing, how quickly you are willing to grow, the extremes you're willing to go to manifest the love of your life, the career of your dreams, to really build this life that is most fulfilling for you. I'm just getting a little bit of resistance. I'm getting, especially if you step out of a career, out of a job, somebody being very aggressive, trying to make you feel a little guilty about that. Don't process that energy. That's not for you to process. For some of you, Cancer, you're so on it right now. Again, especially over the next couple of weeks, the snowball effect. People will hear it in the way that you talk, but they're going to feel it. They're going to see and feel your energy, whether or not they are conscious of that process, but they're going to feel it. They're going to recognize something is different. And you are a reflection back to some people around you of what it is that they're lacking too. Why don't they have that drive and that passion? And you dig out the old drum set or something, and now you're really committed and you're taking lessons and you join a band and you put yourself out there. You may be having that conversation with someone who's like, I'm so jealous that you have the ability to do that. But the thing is, Cancer, they have the ability to do that. If they're not, they're choosing that experience for themselves, okay? It's in that journey, their experience, their emotions. It's just not something for you to take on. I know that most of you are empaths. I know how conscious you are, how sensitive you are to other people's emotions, but now is not the time to take it on. For this shift to come full circle for you, over the weeks and months ahead, you need to stay assertive. Now, this also requires you in situations where people may be triggering you. They may be saying things that are triggering some anger or some sort of upset. It's important for you to not be reactive to that. Stay assertive. Put people in their place. That conversation's not healthy. I'm not doing that. Wait a minute. My highest good, I'm allowed to make that a priority. It is my divine right to see this through. And it's important to me. You're allowed to put people in their place. You're allowed to have healthy boundaries. And as a matter of fact, the universe is asking you to do that at this time. Don't dip into being passive aggressive. Those conversations, don't do it. Even just energetically, just don't have that energy out there. Try not to get too aggressive. I see somebody could potentially be pressing buttons at some point over the course of this next month. Just like breathe through it is really the message. Be assertive. Don't be afraid to be assertive. Even if it's super uncomfortable for you, you're allowed to be happy now, Cancer, and that's what the shift is. It's about you getting back to this balanced love in your life. You recognize you have responsibilities, but you also recognize that you owe it to yourself to live the most fulfilled and most joyful life possible. This is a big shift. This is massive, and it's rooted. Bottom of the deck, we have another manifestation card, right? This also sat at the center of the reading, so you're manifesting. Just make space for that. This is why, okay? You get this energy work, this cleansing done. You're consciously manifesting because you accept that something needs to change. As you move forward, okay, into this love energy, what are you calling in? Also, bottom of the deck, we have fate here. This is fated romantic partners. This is fated work opportunities. These are breakthroughs. I'm telling you, this is very close to you. This fated breakthrough, some sort of major blessing is showing up for you. You're going to see that in June. I do think something bigger will come through for you as you get into July. I feel like there's a process that's starting now, and you'll be seeing this through over the next couple of months. This won't be some quick little phase for you, but it's so brilliant. You will be seeing signs. The universe will be showing up, rewarding you for having the courage to do this. Acknowledge that. Take care of yourself, nurture your inner child, but ultimately, Cancer, get back to what it is that you love. Love yourself, making self-love a priority here. Own that. Own that. Universe supports you at this time. Obviously, for many of you, this is going to overlap in love. I'm definitely getting romantic partnerships in this shift because I think for many Cancers, you have the work thing, the money thing. You've been in that divine flow, okay? Even if you've had some obstacles, you've been able to overcome them. What about love, okay? What about love? Are you still calling in partners that are not really vibing that high, or the longevity that you desire isn't there? Because I'm definitely feeling some people tend to like come and go. There are some red flags. I'm also channeling right now for you, Cancer. You may have allowed somebody from the past to come back. That's okay. You may be missing something though. Some of you may be missing red flags here. This could be a partner who's going to show up with the same old energy that you experienced prior, and you're going to wind up going your separate ways. But a beautiful message in this is some of you may have allowed someone to come back, or someone may have given you a second chance. It feels like this could go both ways, but it feels like somebody's missing how the major shift a partner went through, how much somebody really has changed. Could you be missing how evolved your partner is now? That thing, that energy, that habit, it doesn't exist anymore. For some of you, you could be missing that. And if you take a moment to really step back and go, wow, I really admire your progress and your commitment to evolving yourself and your spirit and your life. It's almost like you get to jump off a second journey with this person, a second chance, but it's a clean slate, okay? They could be saying this to you, Cancer, because again, this could go, and this is definitely in alignment with the shift. A partner could be like, wow, you're really on point. You're really healthy with these healthy boundaries, and you're bringing back like these passions. You're really seeing this through. This isn't all talk. You're really going to do this. It's almost like someone can see you in a new light, but I feel like as of right now, as of the time I'm doing this reading, it feels like someone could be missing that, growth. Okay, so if that's you, make sure you are recognizing that in your partner. Okay, Cancer, let's see. Cancer in love. What other clarity do we have for Cancer in love in June 2019? How does all of this tie in to June 2019 for Cancer in love? I love how peaceful you are. I love how peaceful this energy is, just sitting in your energy, how calm I feel right now. Cancer in love. It's beautiful to feel that, okay? Because I do feel like you guys have been a little bit more triggered and a little more on edge in months past, but you're not feeling that. And again, it feels really empowered, but it feels calm. So good job. Whatever you're doing is working. First card out is unrequited love. This speaks to those of you who may have allowed someone to come back. This person could still potentially be in your life. Maybe there wasn't a separation, but I do feel like this speaks to, for many of you, you allowed someone to come back. You may be missing red flags here, okay? Something's not mutual. Someone's intentions aren't, I don't want to say they're not pure, but something just feels off here. Recognize this energy and cleanse this. If it's a toxic relationship, or if it's just a relationship that just doesn't work for you, Cancer, make space for greater love, okay? Because I think some of you may have attachments to some exes and some old energies and situations, and it's blocking new love and it's blocking greater love from coming in. Wow. Okay, center of your reading. This feels like someone's missing red flags. Someone, or you're seeing them, but you're kind of denying them. Okay, but you feel it in your gut. It's time to let the past go. It's time to let the past go. It's blocking you. It's blocking you, Cancer. I feel like you want something grounded and beautiful. I mean, look, separation card to follow this. This is where you're headed. You're headed toward the separation. If you still have these connections, these energy cords, you still may be in these kinds of relationships. It really is of the highest good for you to separate from. It's just blocking blessings for you. That's what Spirit keeps telling me. Make space. But it feels like you know. It feels like even if you say, oh, you know what, I was reactive, and that's why they were a little aggressive, or that's why they stormed out, or that's why. Don't make excuses for anyone's bad behavior. See it for what it is. Don't be the enabler. Don't allow somebody to come into your life with these bad habits. I do feel for some of you, you've already gone through the separation, okay? This does feel like an ex could potentially be very aggressive about getting back together with you. There's a small percentage of you where that's actually really beautiful, but the majority message here is to be careful. Be conscious of red flags. Be conscious of aggressive behavior. Wow. We have these cards here just flying out all together. Okay, look. For some of you, you stepped out of one relationship and you're being asked to give love a chance, okay? To give another relationship a chance, to give yourself the opportunity to call in love that is mutual. For others of you, and this is going to apply to a smaller percentage of Cancers, this unrequited love is an imbalance. It's not true unrequited love. It's not the traditional meaning of this card, but it does speak to an issue, and it feels like the issue is imbalance. Chemistry could be off. You could be spending a little too much time apart because the work. Spirit is asking you to come back together, okay, with this person and to work on it this month. But the majority message right here is you're stepping away from this. Give somebody new a shot. Also give yourself the opportunity to step into a healthier relationship. For others of you, you're a little further down the road, so you've gone through the separation, the exes in the past. You have called in a really beautiful partner. Make sure that even if someone's being really aggressive from the past, make sure you give this new person a real shot. Don't get discouraged. Don't let anybody pull you off course here, Cancer, because it does feel like there's some legit aggression. Again, so crowning the first spread was assertiveness. You may have to assert some seriously healthy boundaries. Don't allow yourself to get too aggressive about that, but assertive and being super healthy, yes. But it feels like someone's trying to trigger some sort of aggressive response from you. This is why we have release your ex, center. Dominant message, center of the reading, release your ex, clarified by deception. Someone isn't showing up with pure intentions. That person that's being really aggressive, that person who you've already had a toxic relationship with. It wasn't just a little bit of an imbalance. We're talking seriously toxic relationship. That person just feels like they're trying to come back. Don't do it. I don't see that this person has changed, okay? This feels like someone you may be missing red flags with. They may be beautiful. You may have this incredible chemistry. You may feel like, oh my God, but there are some aspects of this that are so healthy and we really vibe. Or for some of you, I'm feeling like there could be a work connection, so it makes it really difficult to truly separate from this person. Be very careful about this energy and this person stepping back into your life, because it does feel like some serious drama could be on the heels of it. It wouldn't take months to unfold. It just feels like illusions. It feels like someone's showing up and they're like, I've changed and everything's great and I've been working on myself. And the truth is they haven't done the kind of work that you're willing to do. They haven't done the kind of work that you are already doing, but it does feel like there's somebody else here. There feels like a beautiful love. That's the person, the beautiful love, the stable love, the one that's showing up. They may be teaching you how to have healthy boundaries. They may at times say, look, that energy, that person still lingers in the background. I will only be with you if you cleanse that. Cleanse that out. Cut those cords, Cancer, or I can't give my heart to you. For some of you, you may risk the new beautiful relationship for the one that's going to come in and they're going to hurt you again. It just feels disastrous. I just channeled tornado. Think about that. An ex comes back in and Spirit's giving me the reference of a tornado. Do you really want to have that experience again? I don't think you do. And I believe a lot of you, if that internal shift applies to love, it's about the shift of self-worth. It's about really understanding that you will free yourself from anyone and anything that is toxic and unhealthy. Even if it's not toxic, even if it's just like settling for a relationship, settling for a situation, you're not willing to do it anymore. Cancer, this is beautiful, empowered energy. Just be careful of this aggressive person. If that applies to you, you already know who that is. I don't see somebody showing up and surprising you like, oh, but you've always been so peaceful and lovely in the past. Why are you acting a little bit like a psycho right now? That's not what it is. You already know. You already know who that is, okay? You're going to be tempted. Free yourself. Clarified by reconciliation. You got out of that situation. Do you really want to allow this person to come back? If for some of you, For some of you, it feels like two completely different people here. You may have gone through two different separations. As adults, we have often, we've had more than one. For many of us, we've had more than one breakup in our lifetime. You may rekindle something with a very kind-hearted, beautiful ex who really does want to show up. You can see that they've done the work. You may want to give them a little more credit. You may not be seeing all the work that they've done, all the change that they've gone through. That feels like a really beautiful soul for you. That feels like a reconciliation you should consider, if that's even what you want at this time. For so many of you, even if someone from the past shows up truly changed, ready to go, they want that second shot, I still feel many of you saying no to that. And it's not because you don't appreciate the strength and the courage that they have had to go through that transformation in their life and the courage they've had to reach out to you, but it's because you are so focused on moving forward. The risk of stepping back into anything old that may not fulfill you, that may be toxic, it just feels like so many of you, you're just not willing to go there. But the majority message is this: you've gotten out of a relationship for a real reason. This ex showed up with deceptive energy. They feel really aggressive, Cancer. They feel really, really, really aggressive. For some of you, this behavior is abusive. This isn't just like verbal aggression. Someone feels physically aggressive. It doesn't feel like safe energy. They're going to be aggressive about this reconciliation. They'll tell you anything you want to hear to step back into the picture. It just isn't it. Give yourself the opportunity to cleanse this, to move forward. You are going through a major shift because you have the courage to go through that. As long as you allow yourself to see that full circle and you make space for it, that high level love will come in. The high level love will come in, okay? For some of you, that high level love has already arrived. Everything's really beautiful. You have this incredible partnership. They're already very grounded and rooted in your life. You may have deep, solid commitments together, but there's somebody aggressive. It may not be you, Cancer. For those of you in committed relationships, you may find this aggressive energy has to do with your partner's ex. Actually, what I just channeled could be a partner's mother or father. It feels like a mother, a very aggressive mother. So it's not about release your ex. It's about releasing other toxic people that could interfere with your relationship. Someone feels aggressive, call on Archangel Michael when you deal with them. Before you deal with them, call on Archangel Michael. If they show up and they catch you off guard, you call on Archangel Michael. That protection is so solid. So solid. No one's getting through that, but I'm telling you, prepare for this. It does feel like for those of you, again, this aggressive person shows up, and if it's an ex, I think it will be a little more challenging if this is a family member, but if this is an ex, one, if this is your ex, I highly recommend not risking this beautiful, loving, grounded relationship for some drama from the past, unless that's really the experience that you want right now, Cancer. But if this is your partner's ex, support them. Recognize, say, I know that person's really aggressive. I'm going to try not to get reactive. I know that we're stable. I know that we love each other. I've got you. I trust you. But handle that with healthy boundaries. You may wind up stepping up to support a partner if they're dealing with someone aggressive in their life, Cancer. And I can see you like really going all in. You may get a little more fired up than you would had this been your own ex, okay? Because you might be like, no one's messing with the love of my life. That shit's not going down. I can just see that, but try not to be too aggressive, okay? That's a big message. I know you're not. I know you're not an aggressive sign, but someone may trigger you. This aggressive person is trying to get you to be aggressive. Be assertive. Shock people at how evolved and how loving you can be, even when that's not the energy they're showing up with. Crowning your reading is healing family issues. Yeah, for those of you in committed relationships, it just feels like some lingering karma for you. This could be family members you could be having an issue with, not an ex, okay? It does feel like this gets resolved. Cancer, it feels like this gets resolved even if this is an ex. As long as you don't allow that energy to show up, you don't start dating this aggressive, toxic person again, you're okay. It does feel like you have really beautiful love here. It feels like really beautiful love is close. If you're single, universe is just showing you. If this person shows up and it's triggering, universe is just giving you the opportunity to heal it. That's what it's all about. This is a beautiful healing month for you because you have so many blessings coming in. Do that work now. Utilize this time. Utilize that Gemini energy. Communicate like a Gemini with those healthy boundaries, you know. Really, really make use of the next couple of weeks. It's all about making space, clearing out the old, making space for beautiful new energy and blessings and people to show up. Bottom of the deck, we have self-love, of course. Very soon. Very soon, okay? Somebody new is showing up very soon. You get healing here very soon. This is positive. It may sound intense, but it's actually very positive. Trust in this process, especially the first couple of weeks of June. You may be like, whoa, what is this? What is showing up right now? You may actually be very intrigued by it. You're like, oh, I recognize this is karmic. Wow. All right. I'm just going to do this work really quick. Like, it may actually excite you to a point too, because you know what the energy is. You know it can be cleansed, and you know that you're manifesting at a much higher level, and so you're taken care of. But ultimately, trust in the process. This will be a beautiful month for you across the board, especially in terms of career and passion and getting back to what it is that you love. Okay? But for those of you who are trying to call in new love this month, just recognize that there's a little bit of work you have to do. Be careful of these aggressive energies. You can handle it, Cancer. You are protected. Call on Archangel Michael. Your partner is protected. I'm not worried about those of you in committed relationships. I'm not worried about somebody stepping up and interfering. I actually think it will be more of an annoyance. I honestly think some of you are just going to see a crazy message or a bunch of missed calls, and that person will officially just be blocked, like permanently officially blocked from your phone. You move forward. That's all you have to do. But universe is like, oh, okay. I see you really are done with this. Okay, let's shift that energy and move on. This is a beautiful shift. Own it. I'm really proud of you guys. You've been doing such great work, especially from that place of self-love, Cancer. I mean, this shift is so major for some of you. You've earned it. You deserve this happiness. You deserve this love in your relationships. You deserve love in what you do every day, in your career, the projects that you've been passionate about. You deserve to invest energy into that and see some old ideas through to completion, because I'm telling you, there's some gold there. You've been sitting on a gold mine for some of you. It's a creative project. It's an idea. For some of you, I'm feeling it's a book. There's just something that it's time to see through. This is a good month for you. You're going to feel extra blessed stepping into your season at the end of the month. Cancer, I am so grateful to connect with you here. If you feel like you need some additional clarity on individual situations, reach out to me. I still have availability for private readings. I also specialize in energy healing. That came up pretty major in the first spread. Reach out to me. I'm a shaman. I am a Reiki master teacher. I'm happy to help you guys. My website, UrbanSoulGuruCo. Reach out to me and we can set that up if you feel like you need it this month. I will be back June 15th for your mid-month love reading. But in the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude, Cancer. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.